live from London.
Where are you?
Episode 248, we're back at the O2. Meat Boy, let's go. UFC London. Last week was UFC Meta 2. If you're trying to skip the quick recap, head to the timestamps in the comments below. If you're trying to just get to the straight London MEATLOCK. But last week was Meta 2. We kind of fake killed it. Your boy went 4-1. You went 3-2. But we missed the MEATLOCK. A close decision L for Brad Tavares. Eric Ander goes out with a W. Retires. Good for him. We missed it, however. A good call by both of us, though, was Iwan Kutelaba, easy light work over Umar C. And then in the meat event, I think you and I were both surprised by how non-competitive and how quick the Kevin Vachejos versus Josh Emmett fight went. Did anything surprise you about that contest specifically? And do you think Vachejos might actually be a title threat?
I mean, title threat maybe, but yeah, definitely surprised to see go that way. I got to see a little more than I can kind of decide if it is title threat, but definitely seems promising. We just got to see some more.
Yeah, absolutely. Josh Emmett still 41, but to put him out in like 90 seconds when Josh Emmett rarely gets slept, very impressive stuff from him nonetheless. But took out Chris Curtis, easy light work. Chris Curtis was crying afterwards. Jose Delgado lost to Feely. Anything from Meta 2 you want to touch on, me boy? You trying to jump into it?
No, Meta 2 is sick. Yeah, let's just get right into it. Let's get into the MEATLOCK.
Yeah, it was sick for sure. Swap us through. It's the MEATLOCK. You see the text. Easy light work. Going back to the basics on this one. MVP Michael Venom Page is a -178 favorite against Sam Patterson, who's +144. MVP, the slight favorite, is 3-1 in the UFC. Only losses to Ian Gary in a very close fight, and every other fight he's just been stylistically unsolvable for his opponents. So we think in this one against Sam Patterson, who himself is an ascending prospect, it's not going to be enough, and MVP should be better everywhere, wherever this fight goes. So what do you make of this easy light work MEATLOCK? It's a hometown MEATLOCK for MVP. Do you think he finishes Sam Patterson or just a classic dink and dunk decision?
Yeah, no, I think it could be a dink and dunk, but I can totally see it finish too. MVP's no joke. He is older, but man, he's got mad skill. Um, I think he's gonna keep it on the feet, stay light on the toes, and throw those fashy blows. So I think he wins probably by decision, but it's not out of this realm. Oh, he got a knockout. Like he's definitely not getting a submission, that's for sure. But yeah, I think he'll get a decision win.
Yeah, I lean decision for sure. It's fascinating because Sam Patterson, I was actually at his debut at the O2 when he got smoked by Yanal Ashmouz, who is a 5'5" mini Mendes style fighter. And then they start putting Sam Patterson against these bigger dudes, Johan Lamass, Danny Barlow, Trey Waters, and he went through all of them. So the size issue won't be much, but when you're just talking about styles and how styles make matchups, Sam Patterson is a dude who is going to try and fight a game similar to what MVP brings. And if he does try to mix it up, MVP has sneaky good takedown defense, is great at the separation, and he should just be a step ahead everywhere, wherever this fight goes. So if Sam Patterson is going to try and, karate combat, dink and dunk his way to victory against MVP, it just seems like a pipe dream. So easy light work MEATLOCK for MVP in this one. We're keeping it simple, throwing down an easy 178 to net 100, keep us in the green, get us back on track after the Brad Tavares fumble of last week. So any last thoughts on MVP? I'm going decision for sure. You as well?
Yeah, decision for sure.
Let us know in the comments if you agree with this week's MEATLOCK, if MVP is a London lock. But swap us through because CLD license, my boy Christian Leroy Duncan is a sizable -470 favorite against Roman Dolidze, who is +340. And while yes, Roman is coming in off a loss, Roman's a dude who's 9-4 in the 9-4 in the UFC, lots of impressive wins, and Leroy Duncan, who I love, at -470 seems a little bit egregious. So are you seeing that Dolidze line at +340 and thinking there could be some life there, or is CLD license ready for this next level and the -470 odds will be justified?
I think those odds are pretty wild. To be honest, I mean, -475. That's just a big stretch in my opinion. These guys are probably should be closer to a pick 'em, but I don't know. Maybe I'm tripping, but I think Christian's gonna lose. I think Roman Dolidze has got this.
13% Tapology is rolling with Dolidze, 87 going with Duncan, and it's 65% Brown. They think that CLD license will not only beat Dolidze, but is going to stop him. If you're taking Roman, How do you anticipate this fight playing out? Is he going to have to get some takedowns and do some damage down there, resurrect his sneaky submission game that we know he has, or what's the pathway for Roman Dolidze? Because CLD Lice is a big dude, right? 6'2", 76-inch reach. Roman will be slightly bigger, but do you think he's going to be able to just muscle CLD out there, or how does this fight go down?
Yeah, what I think he'll have to do is, yeah, he'll have to use his grappling and his strength, and his, I think he'll be a lot stronger. He might not be better on the feet, but he does pack a punch. CLD, but CLD's pretty nice. I think this will be a close fight if it's on the feet. I think if it hits the mat, CLD's getting either knocked, like TKO'd ground and pound, or getting submitted fast.
Yeah, I'm curious to see if this fight hits the mat or if Roman is just going to get sort of stiff-armed and ultimately this fight stays on the feet. That's kind of how I see it going. I worry that Roman Dolidze at 37, after just getting absolutely mollywopped by Fluffy and then beating Marvin Vettori before that, and but it's Marvin Vettori, all his fights look the same. They're going at 60%. Like, I just don't know if this 37-year-old iteration of Roman Dolidze is one that's going to be competitive against a surging 30-year-old hype beast like CLD license. So I'm going to go CLD. I think it might be decision, but I'm going to be checking out round 3 finish for Christian Leroy Duncan. I could see a world where Roman's toughness allows him to survive, but ultimately the sniping punches and kicks from CLD could shut the lights off of Roman. So I'll go decision or third round finish for CLD. You're taking Roman by finish?
Yeah, I'm gonna take Roman by finish.
It's juicy beef. It's plus 340 money line, so you got to imagine the finished props will be crazy as well. So let us know in the comments if you agree with me that Roman has life or if CLD license is going to smoke him easy like work. But swap us through. It's another hype beast, and it's a co-meet event for this one, and I'm excited to see how good this kid is. Luke Riley, 12-0, 1-0 in the UFC, debuted against Bogdan Grod, aka Bogdog Dog, and Bogdog Dog is a guy that is pretty solid in the division, and Luke Riley was able to get a beautiful win over him in his debut. So good stuff from the hypebeast Luke Riley. We know Patty the Batty has been singing this kid's praises for a long time. A similar Cage Warriors champion, just like Patty was, and now getting a beautiful opportunity in a co-meet headlining spot against Michael Aswell, who's 11-3, 1-1 in the UFC. A dude who alternates wins and losses, but did just come off a nice victory where he slept Lucas Almeida. Easy light work. So good opportunity for Aswell in this co-meet to earn some new fans. Do you think this is a setup opportunity for Luke Riley to not only get a victory, but a light work, easy finish in this co-meet?
Yeah, I think Luke Riley gets this easy light work finish. They're definitely trying to build this kid up. And yeah, I gotta go with the second round finish.
Yeah, Tapology's saying the same way. 95% rolling with Riley. It's basically all Brown. They think he's going to finish him, and it'd be fascinating to see because we know as well, if the dude is one thing, it's tough, right? The guy is durable. He can eat punches, and we saw Dog eat a lot of shots before ultimately getting finished in that second round by Luke Riley. So Luke Riley is a proven finisher, a dude who can put out anyone. If you're taking Luke Riley, is this fight going to be close at all, or is this just going to be start to finish beatdown?
I think we start to finish beatdown. Luke Riley's no joke, and yeah, I think wherever it goes, he's just gonna beat him down pretty bad.
Yeah, I'm kind of seeing it the same way. It feels just like the perfect setup opportunity. I mean, the co-meet event spot ahead of Michael Venom Page. I mean, to me, that suggests the UFC has extremely high hopes for this kid, and they're getting him a winnable opponent in Michael as well. If he's any good, then he should get this done with flying colors. So I'll go Luke Riley as well. I'll go second round finish. I like that idea a lot. Any last thoughts on this co-meet? I mean, it's pretty straightforward, but it just seems like a Luke Riley setup, eh?
Yeah, Luke Riley set up KO early and often. Same number, hit me up.
Yeah, hit us up. Let us know if Michael Aswell is not only tougher than we're anticipating, but better as well. But swap us through, me boy. It's the meat event. It's obviously the most interesting fight on the card. Two undefeated fighters and two dudes essentially vying for the next title challenging opportunity. Mavzar Evloev, aka Emovloev, is a minus 250 favorite against Lerone Murphy, who's plus 198. And Emovloev, I mean, you can knock his charisma and his the level of interest that he attracts. But the dude has 9 victories in the UFC, 0 losses, wins over Aljo, Arnold Allen, Diego Lopes, Dan Ige. I mean, the dude is solid. Can't take anything away from him. And Lerone Murphy, same exact thing, right? also technically undefeated, wins over Dan Ige as well, Josh Emmett, and Aaron Pico. So I think arguably the Imovlov victories are more impressive than Lerone Murphy's victories. But what do you make of this headline opportunity? Is Lerone Murphy going to cash as a 2-1 dog, also in front of his hometown crowd, or is Imovlov basically the new Topuria in this division?
Yeah, Emo Lovev definitely could be Topuria 2.0, but I think he's gonna, roll with the smother session. Leron Murphy also no joke. I could really see this go either way. I mean, Leron Murphy threw an absolute YOLO spinning back elbow to Aaron Pico, which is crazy. He's ripping the picograms off of Pico, and Evilov is just the decision king. So I don't. I think either Evilov is getting this easy light work, like kind of everyone's kind of assuming. But I could also see Leron Murphy getting this, grimy decision, or KO win. He probably needs a KO. If it goes decision, it's probably Evilov just dominating from the top. To be fair.
Yeah, great points. And you mentioned the decision aspect of Mavzar Imovlov, which you can't deny, right? It's a huge aspect as to why he still hasn't gotten a title opportunity, is because the dude cannot finish the sandwich, right? It's all decisions, and they're always dominant, right? Once in a while, there's a split decision sprinkled in there, but most of Imovlov's victories have been start to finish domination, but he has yet to pick up a UFC finish, and I think that's what's preventing him from that marquee opportunity. So it's going to be fascinating if he goes in there, easy light work, takes out Lerone Murphy, and they essentially are presented with the 145 Bilal Muhammad quandary, where too many victories in a row. We got to give this dude the opportunity, because a win over Lerone Murphy would be arguably one of his best, if not his best victory. And Lerone Murphy is a dude who is just as tough, right? So how do you anticipate this fight going down? Is someone going to pick up a finish, or is this likely going to go all 25 minutes?
It's probably going all 25 minutes, most likely. And I gotta go, I think, with Evil. I mean, Leon Murphy, both these guys are absolute savages. I mean, they're beating everybody. But I just think Evilov just has that different level of strength and cardio and grappling. And grappling is just so powerful in this sport. And no one's able to knock out Evilov. So for me to go, Leroy Murphy, the Iceman is gonna get it done. It's like, I mean, he got the KO and 5 fights, just all decision king. So he's not like, oh, he gets a KO every other fight or all the time. Then I'd be like, oh, maybe I'd lean more him. I just gotta go with Evil. The fact that Evilev's fought other killers that hit way harder and knock out more people, and yet he has still not lost or been knocked out.
Yeah, it's a great point. I think it's easy to fall in love with the KO potential from Murphy, but to that point, I mean, Pico was fighting an extremely aggressive round. He was even fighting pretty well, and then just that beautifully timed YOLO spinning back fist. So it's not like Lerone Murphy is a known finisher. Obviously, he can finish anyone, but he, like Mavzar, is also decision king, and it's going to be difficult to win a decision against Imovlev for sure. I think the best counter would be Diego Lopez off the couch. Almost sparked Imovlev in that first round, but still ended up losing the fight, and obviously earned a lot of fans in the process. But that was the closest we've ever seen Imovlev to flirting with unconsciousness, the most damage he's ever taken. But I'm with you. It just seems like he's too big, too strong. I heard from Dustin Poirier the other day that Islam weighed in around 191, 192 when they actually
Wild.
fought. And I feel like Imovlov is similar. Like he's the 145 version of that, where he's going to be probably pushing 175 pounds in there and is just absolutely massive.
Yeah.
No one knows how he makes featherweight. So I like your idea. Imovlov, probably by decision, probably a brutal, lethal split decision, that which we are used to from Imovlov. But the dude needs a finish, right? So I don't blame anyone trying to go for a round 3 or round 4 Imovlov finish YOLO, because the dude needs a statement performance. I don't know if a split decision is going to do for him what he wants it to. So officially, I'll go Imovlov. I'm gonna go safe by decision, but don't blame anyone trying to scope that YOLO. Any last thoughts on the meat event? And are you going Imovlov also by decision?
Yeah, I'm gonna go Emo Levev decision. Um, Maybe he gets a submission in the 5th round, but yeah, I'm gonna ride decision on this one.
Safe decision or sneaky sub in the 5th. I like the idea for sure. UFC London, though, Meat Boy, any last thoughts? Episode 248. Any last thoughts?
No, I mean another absolute banger of a card. Dana's absolutely killing it so far. Last card and then this one. Can't wait for the next one.